everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today I have a very exciting video for you guys. This one will be a review on technical analysis from my friend CraneFx here on YouTube, and I'll be reviewing his Skyfall strategy. We come from similar education backgrounds, and as far as trading, and so I thought who else would be better to review this strategy. So it looks as if we are starting off from a 1 hour chart, right? So what he's going through and doing, he's marking out the 1 hour chart, seeing what's going on here. He's delineating the beginning of the week, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, a week's worth of price action, because you see from the bottom, if we look, it's from the 13th to the 20th, and that's about a week's worth of data, right? So he's typing like I do. Oh yeah, okay, so this is last week. Oh, so basically the whole idea and premise of this Skyfall strategy is what I think I'm about to pull, is that the previous week can forecast next week, right? And this makes sense logically because of liquidity. Liquidity can rest above old weekly highs and below old weekly lows, and the same thing per each day. So I like to use daily lows and the previous day's low and the previous day's high to figure out where kind of like the open float, if you will, is. So he notated the low of last week, and he's going to show you how that influences and impacts this next week. And this is the high of last week, which is pretty cool, right? And so now what he's going to do is draw a ICT optimal trade entry from this. Now, optimal trade entry, people are just used to thinking of it in the scopes of, the morning time for scalping, but price is fractal. And because price is fractal, you can use this phenomenon on any time frame. So shout outs to ICT and shout outs to Dizzy for sharing this. So remember, on the fib, the optimal trade entry levels are your 0.705, your 0.62, and your 0.79, and you're looking for a retracement to that level. So yeah, so basically you're going to be taking swings from last week, and you're going to be forecasting price with it. And each week will make a price swing. Usually, from what I noticed, is between Monday and It's between Monday and Wednesday. Monday and Tuesday usually makes the high or the low of the week. And he's just notating a target here, right? Because that's where liquidity is. You want to get above old highs. They're probably going to dust this high, if I'm correct. Yeah. And within this little price leg is also an optimal trade entry. But now we're on USD JPY. So this is a phenomenon that works on many pairs. So I just thought this strategy would be cool to share with you guys. And I'm not really into the whole pairs world with trading currencies anymore. I've graduated, y'all. Well, not graduated, but I've moved on from it just because of the manipulation that happens with two entities, two currencies. So I was like, you know what? With indices, I only have to worry about one set of news. So that's really what I stick to. So he marked out the data from he's on a 1 hour chart. He's marking out 3 weeks now, this time, of price data. And I saw in his comments somebody asked, how do you know which high to use or which low to use? And the answer would be, it's the highest high and the lowest low. And they asked, how do you know if to draw your fib up or down? Well, is the price swing, is it going up or down? Like, did the week end off higher or did it end off lower? So you would draw your fib according to like the trend or movement of that highest high price swing and between the the lowest low price swing, if that makes any sense. So if it's a bearish week, you're going to swing that fib down from the high to the low. If it's a bullish week, you're going to swing it from the low to the high. So this is 2 weeks ago. This is last week. And of course, this would be present day, but I really want y'all to go through and back test. Maybe you're wondering, why didn't I put my face like a true review? But he didn't put his face on it, and that's just common respect and courteous. Me being courteous, that's all. I come from the South, y'all, so we're real polite down here. Okay, so now what it seems he's doing, yes, he's telling you guys this is the highest high of the week. And then he's going to notate, I think this would be the low of the week, right? Correct. The low of the week will be the lowest point of 2 weeks ago. The lowest week of them all. So that's the low of the week. Now, as I was saying earlier, you would just draw your fib from the high to the low. And if this was bullish, you draw it from the low to the high. Really simple and common phenomenon that happens a lot of the time in price. And also, I like to use, sometimes I will use the wick, but if the wick and the body are super close, then I'll just end up using the body and calling it a day. And most of the times you realize that the wick really doesn't skew you that much. It'll be the difference between a 0.62 and a 0.705% level. So it doesn't skew you that much. You just have to maybe set alerts for when price start trading to those levels and actively going in and looking for, you know, maybe a second confirmation in your strategy. Maybe it's divergence. Maybe it's something else. A price pattern that you're looking to see at a certain particular time of day. Yeah. So this is how he forecasted this next week with the previous week's price action of data. And then this is this is the following week. So guys, when you hear traders say, like traders like Uncle Ted and Wicks Don't Lie, they say look to the left, or specifically Uncle Ted, I see him say this all the time on Instagram. He goes and he says, look to the left. Everything you need will be in your chart to the left. Everything you need is going to be to the left, specifically to the left. And that's because price is very repetitive and you're looking almost at like receipts, right? So if they've bought, you're going to see them buying, right? If they now want to go recapitalize on the places that they bought, you're going to see that too. You're going to see retracement. You're going to see another expansion and highs taken out. So that's the way market moves. But now when they want to take profits, you'll then start seeing where people left their sell stops as well. So now we're on NZD, CHF. Ooh, I feel like these are the pairs you have to trade at nighttime. I never touched anything with the NZD in it, guys. Maybe when I was a beginner and didn't know what the heck I was doing and accidentally placed a trade on it. Yeah, I remember that. So yeah, I've stayed away from NZD. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a nice pair, but I have learned to stay away from that. So this is the low of the week from last week, and this is the high of the week. And so this would be one of the cases where you swing the film up, because this is a up trend, right? This is bullish. This is a bullish high to low. And then it'll kind of like get you into the mindset of going and saying, okay, well, what do I buy next? What do I sell next? So these OTEs, this type of trading, it kind of reminds me of the one shot, one kill principle from ICT, defining a trade that could capture the lion's portion of the week. So this says buy here to buy here too. Oh, so it's repetitive. Look at it. So you got so you had like a second chance, if you will, because this opened at the beginning of the week, giving you that price action. So, you know, Sunday is erroneous price action. Like you could throw a Sunday out. Sunday don't matter to brokers. So it'll give you that second chance. But I just thought this strategy was so cool, and I wanted to share it with y'all so y'all could go in and test it out for yourself. See how you like it. And I got a comment today. It made my heart so warm. Somebody said they made $2K from my US30, well, my trading strategy playlist, and it just made me so happy. So when people say they don't understand or complain, I just don't understand, y'all. Anyway, so this is the high of the week. And I know everybody doesn't learn the same, but when you have somebody speaking, putting the notes on the chart, and my hearing impaired viewers, they understand. And you guys who are blessed with your hearing, I comment below how I can help you out more, because I'm trying to figure out why for some, well, not some of you, it's just one or two is not clicking. So I don't know any other teaching styles. I have a few friends who are educators, so I'll be speaking with them this weekend. Okay, so he notated the high of the week right here and the low of the week. So he swung the fib down. So by this point, I think you guys are getting it. So I'm going to summarize it all for you. So there's notating the beginning of the week and the end of the week, right? Then there's drawing your fib from that previous week's high and low. So here's the strategy. It says use the previous week's high and low for potential ICT optimal trade entry. On the 1 hour chart, separate your weeks by placing a vertical line on the opening candle. Ooh, the opening candle of that week, guys. And also place a horizontal one for your buys. I'll talk to y'all more about that later and probably in the next video, the opening weekly candle. Then it says identify the highest wick and the lowest wick candles of that week, but you will be placing the Fibonacci on the bodies only. Go Dizzy. OTE or optimal trade entry consists of the 0.62, 0.705, and 0.79 Fibonacci retracement levels. When price returns to one of the levels, one of these levels, it will reject if one of the levels is in sync with an order block, fair value gap, dragon fruit, or breaker. This setup occurs once, sometimes twice a month. Backtest, study, and demo trade this concept. CraneFx is not a financial advisor. Tradingpdf.cvm is not either. Maybe ICT is, maybe he's not. Anywho's, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you later. Oh, and if you're a trader and you'd want to be featured on my channel and an interview, you have talent, comment below and we can set up an interview. I'd love to, showcase you guys' talents and how amazing y'all are. But yeah, goodbye.